Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with the KV-4 Kreslavskiy. Imagine situation, I did a YouTube video, I recorded everything and I noticed my microphone was off while I was doing recording. Silly goose, so we are going to play with the KV-4 Kreslavskiy again. Let's hope for a good luck and for a good matchmaking. And looking into matchmaking now, I don't really think it is looking that great, fellas. We are fighting against the tier 10, so we cannot be so aggressive. One good thing which I really want to highlight is the PCR penetration. 320 alpha damage is below average, but the 290 millimeters of penetration with 1300 shell velocity, that is a good thing and it is a good deal. Quick reminder for every single of you, if you have not completed the survey, please do. We have a new survey going on. It is 5 minutes about the maps whenever you need to defend or attack the base. So it would be absolutely amazing if you could share the experience together with us. And if you are not playing, it is completely fine. Share your experience and say, I do not play. And that would be absolutely amazing and it would be lovely. Thank you very much for your time and for understanding in the same time. Thank you, fellas. Okay, so looking into this matchmaking and looking into this situation, I do not want to be too aggressive because I truly think it is not worth it for us to go in the front line and to say blah, 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 like we are going to spank everyone. This is not how we want to do the things. We want to see enemies making silly goose mistakes, for example, just like this E75 did, and just like that we are having 1.1000 combined. That was the easiest 1.1000 combined, one shot and great score instantly, right? Meanwhile, we have a Bobject who is playing somewhere over there, so what I would love to see, this Bobject to spot someone here in front. If it is going to be the case, then we are... Ooh, accidents happened. Ooh, fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is awesome. Well, what can I say? It is definitely awesome, right? Well, unlucky gentleman, what can I say? Just simply unlucky gentleman. I have a good idea. Well, at least I hope idea is good. I'm going to drop down like so. And I am going to start making a hardcore pressure for this chair footer. I have a feeling the chair footer is going on the reload currently, and if it is the case, I can simply eliminate him from the game, and then we can start playing against the object who is sitting here. So all we need to do, we need to travel just like so, and we need to eliminate this gentleman. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We are being a very important part of this game, as wrong as it sounds. Even though we are playing with a KV-4 Kreslavskiy, which in reality shouldn't work that well, luckily for us it does, right? Luckily for us it does. We are going to load the PCR in this situation, and we want to spank the Type 5 heavy for obvious reasons, or Type 4 heavy, doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, we are missing the shot, or I supposed to say we are bouncing the shot, doesn't really matter. The thing is, we have a great APCR penetration, and all we need to do, we need to start bursting this gentleman whenever we have a chance to do so, right? I am very, very well aware of that. We are not a top dog on the field, okay? It doesn't really matter how you are going to look into this. We are just simply not a top dog in the field. I would love to say, oh yeah, we can make a hardcore pressure and we can boom, 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 everyone is dead, dead, dead. No, this is not how the things are looking like. Whenever you are bottom tier, you need to think as you are a bottom tier, or as you would have... as you wouldn't be as powerful as, let's say, the Type 4 heavy is. And this is literally how do I think about the things. Meanwhile, we have the Tiger 2, and if the Tiger 2 is going to make pressure, we are going to go in front, okay? But I want to see this gentleman going and making a bit of pressure. Let's try to cross like so. Beautiful. I do not really think this object relocated, to be completely honest with you. And this is what, oh yoy! No. And this is what we call a teamwork. We are going to be completely fine. Let's try to eliminate this gentleman now. Please don't touch me. Bam! Beautiful shot. Can we completely eliminate him from this game? This is the question. This is the question. Oh, good. whoever marketed this, he's a man of the culture, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kill. Okay, at this point what we need to do, we need to make sure we can eliminate this Pava sitting in the back. He shouldn't feel as great as he did before because his friend is already out, and at this point we can and we will try to find extremely good angle to spank him. Plus on top of that we have high explosives as well, right? So that is definitely a positive thing. Meanwhile, Pava is sitting here, we are taking our time to spank him, we missed our shot, which is quite sad thing, but nothing what I can change about this, and I think I will try to craft a bit of the angle to punish this type for heavy. At least that's what I want to believe. Our Tiger is okay, our Tiger should be... No, don't die Tiger, don't die, no! Ay, Tiger lost 1000 HP. I am down to one-shottable. Tiger is down to one-shottable. Both of us are feeling like we lost our testicles. Okay, that's the start, okay? That is the start of the current game. There is nothing shameful to show. It is not that simple to play the game in +2 matchmaking, especially whenever you are a heavy tank and you need to kind of rely on your armor, you know? And if you cannot rely on your armor, this is a bit of the problem. This is quite a hard thing to do, right? If, let's say, if your only strength is power, right? And you are going to agility tournament or something like this, obviously you are not going to feel as great as some kind of other guy or whatever athlete, however you would call the sportsman, right? Who is just simply faster than you are, right? So it's just how it goes. This is how you are feeling whenever you are playing with a heavy tank and +2 matchmaking. Obviously we are not going to give up. Obviously we are not going to start crying over this. We will just take our balls in the hand and we will try to squeeze it and to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. This is what we are doing at this point, fellas. This is what we are doing at this point. Meanwhile, our T30 is in humongous trouble, to be completely honest with you. And there is absolutely nothing what we could do to help him. I have an idea. I really want to help our T30, but to be fair with you, it doesn't really matter what I will do, it's still game over. I believe we are going to get a couple of the free shots before the death will come, and when the death will come, you know, we are going to be doomed. What is the position from where we want to play? We want to take this position here and we want to start spanking them before it's too late. So, looking, bam, that's a first spank, that's good. Now T30 is not the most accurate tank in the world of tanks, right? Knowing this, we are going to peek for another go. Beautiful, very, very nice. Now, if Mr. T30 will try to go for us, and there is a huge chance he will, we are going to spank him before we are going to be dead, right? I see what is happening. And Alpine Tiger is trying to flank us like this. So let's look towards the Alpine Tiger and let's see can we spank him before we are going to get slaughtered. T30 is in the back, I'm aware of that. I'm trying to make a very, very complicated angle for this guy to penetrate, but he managed to do that relatively easily. I could stay a bit in the back and I could get extra one shot. It doesn't really matter, it is not the point. I am happy with this game. Maybe I could play a bit differently over there and maybe I could use a bit of the Tiger, to be fair with you, Aka, to let him go in front. But you know, no complaints, no regrets, I am feeling pretty great. All in all, 3.2 thousand, that's a great score. Let's teleport to the battle score. And we are back. Actually, we have some blind assisting damage, which is always nice and always welcome. So let's see what do we have over there. 1.4 thousand assisting damage, 2.6 thousand damage dealt, so we have 4,000 combined. That makes this score absolutely amazing. All in all, we scored second by the experience, second by the damage. Pleasure to play with this beautiful Tiger. We made 37,000 profits, which is not ideal, but that's what we have. Let's go for round number 2 and let's see, can we craft the rate matchmaking? You know what? Call me extra sense. We have a tier 8 matchmaking. For the next game I will ask tier 7s. We'll see will the game be kind for us. So, what we are going to do, we are going to fight in the middle, but I'm not entirely sure how much involved do I want to get. Do I want to play here or do I want to go super aggressively like this? Now going super aggressively like this is having a couple of the bad things. AK enemies might take this position here, stay hold down against us and farm us, or alternatively they can take this position. So this is very hard thing, and we definitely need to think about this. Also, a lot of things are depending how many forces do we have who are playing in 1-2 line, and currently we have 6 tanks plus probably Arta who is going to try to cover this. Not as simple and not as nice as I would love to think, or I would love to say, fellas. Okay, I have an idea. We are not going to be too aggressive. We are going to play a bit passiver in this game. Meanwhile, our board managed to cross the hill, up the hill. That's absolutely amazing. And enemy Liz is saying, ay, 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 Dios míos. This is exactly what this gentleman is saying. He lost 1000 hit points for our sniper schnitzels. Sue and Scorpion, both of them are having a great time and they are enjoying themselves, and that is absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, there is IS3 in the open field who is saying, Skill, can you spank me? I tried, but hashtag never lucky. No success for us. That's okay, fellas. That's okay. We have all time in the world of tanks. All I want to see this IS3 overpeaking, you know, like he would try to spank the Udes, he's going in and we are spanking him back. The main reason why I decided to play relatively safe here is I want to be safe against the enemies who are trying to well, to be fair with you, the biggest problem is this IS3 at this point. If we will go in, we are instantly losing 1 shot of damage to this gentleman, which is not exactly what we are looking for. Plus on top of that, enemies are controlling this, so what that basically means, whenever we will go like this or we will go here, we are going to be trapped and we are going to cry, and I don't like to cry. Meanwhile, beautiful shot to the IS3, excellent. I know I am going to reload quicker than this gentleman does, but unfortunately it doesn't mean for shit. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. What I want to do now, I want to check out sideways or go a bit back to see this corner. Can we spot someone sitting over there? Then our tank destroyers can spank them, and as you can see, we are successful. Now ML1 has extremely bad gun handling, so I do not really care about this gentleman. He can aim as much as he wants. He's still feeling like he is going to take one for the team, just how it goes. I know ML1 very well. I played with it recently. I know how the gun handling is treating this tank, so I was feeling pretty good in this situation, right? Meanwhile, IS3 and Defender. I know where Defender is sitting in. You know Defender is sitting over there, right? Which is not exactly what we are looking for, but that's what we have. It is okay. How about this IS3? I am thinking, will this gentleman try to peek a bit more aggressive over there? Because if he will, maybe we could spank him like there is no tomorrow. He is trying to peek. Can I penetrate him? Nah, not really. If I would shoot gold, probably that would have been a penetration, but since I didn't, I can simply complain about this. This Defender is in the crossfire. This Udes is farming this Defender, so this is pretty good news for us. All we need to do, we need to stay safe and we need to be smart. You see what would happen if I am making pressure? This IS3 is playing fully hold down and there is nothing what we can do about this. This is the main reason why I did not make pressure just like our gentleman did. It's just not a good point. Also, in the same time, to miss the side of the IS3. Come on, game. You can treat us a bit better. I believe you can. Once again, if I would make pressure like this, I would be just as good as the KV-4 action shit. That's why sometimes you just need to be very patient in the world of tanks. Any impatience, any imperfection is going to lead you to take one for the team and then you are going to cry. Now, once again, at this point, there is no point for us to make any pressure whatsoever. We just simply need to be patient and we need to try to spank enemies whenever they are doing something silly. And as you can see, this IS-3 is definitely going silly. That's good, good, good. This is exactly what we are looking for, fellas. We are hunting for mistakes of the enemies. We do not want to make mistakes ourselves, and we want to see enemies making silly goose decisions. It's very, very important. Now, Mr. Chimera might try to go on top of the hill, and I cannot afford to let him to cross. So, I need to be pre-aimed over there. That's what I need to do. Meanwhile, Tiger 2 is getting involved, not exactly what I was looking for, but it doesn't really matter, especially whenever he is going to get a bit closer here. I am making a nice angle, and unlucky for a Tiger 2, fellas. Unlucky for a Tiger 2. Very, very, very sad play from this gentleman. He is definitely not happy with how he played this game, but his mistakes our victory, fellas. That's what I can say. He might reload quicker than we will, since he is using the stock gun, but you know, for us it is not hot and it's not cold. It is his problem, he is stock, right? Good. So far, fellas, we have done absolutely everything properly, and so far I cannot complain whatsoever how we are playing this game. Yes, it is a safe approach to the game. Absolutely yes, and this is a good one. Safe approach is always nice. Oh! I ate banani. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I just ate banani. Oi oi. Such an unlucky gentleman. Anyways, I really want to ask our guys to pre-aim over there. This is very, very important thing. Because at this point, all we need to do, we need to rely on the mistakes of the Chimera. I could possibly try to go around like this, but to be fair with you, whenever I know there is ISU chilling on the corner, I do not want to do that. Meanwhile, our tank destroyers have reaction of the worm. Ay, 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 ay. That's quite sad. Okay, at this point we need to get involved. At this point we need to kill Defender before it's too late. Because if Defender, if Defender is going to sit here, I cannot do absolutely anything for him, and this is the problem. No? No tank destroyers, please have faster reaction than the worm does. No? You can do this. I believe in you. You can do this. Okay, wait for it. This is going to be a hard one. The question is, will I be able to outspot Mr. Chimera? I know this S1 is camping the base right there, you know? I am very, very well aware of that, I know. But the biggest problem is we cannot change absolutely anything. Meanwhile, Chimera picked sideways. I did not even notice him. That's on me. Nothing what we can change about this, and I know exactly how we can get involved into this game. Skill, may I ask how you can get involved in this game? Sure thing you can. I'm going to proxy spot this gentleman at this point, and very, very soon I will go like this, just like ISU is going. I think this is the right play for us in this kind of situation, so let's do this. This is very interesting game. It's rare to have battle like this, but to be completely honest with you, I prefer to have games like this, you know? It is interesting. You actually need to think what to do and how to play the game, instead of steamrolling one or another side. So that is impressive, and that is very, very good, fellas. Okay, two gentlemen are capping the base. Mi scusi. Don't mind me if I do. Don't mind me if I do. CDC is out. What is the chance Defender went into the base to cap? Or CDC? What is the chance of that? Let's go up just like so, and let's see. I don't really think Defender is sitting in this position anymore. He relocated. I need to load the gold. I need to load the gold at this point. No, let's see. Who is sitting here on the corner? Yes, game. Yes, side of the Defender. I see. Well, better luck next time. I try to do my best I bended over and I said, game, please help us to deal with this. Unfortunately, it is not meant to be, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Still, nevertheless, pretty good game. I am very, very happy with this, and let's see where we are going to score in the end of the leaderboard. I honestly do not know how I could play this game differently. Maybe end game could be I could try to peek like this, but when they have a control of this, I cannot simply push like this, especially with that solid IS-3 playing. I would say that enemy platoon of the 2 defenders and 1 IS-3 won the game for the enemies. Obviously, also very, very sad thing that Chimera managed to get on top of the hill. Don't get me wrong, I do not complain. I think we play to the best of our abilities. 2.6 thousand damage, 3.1 thousand assisting damage. Very, very beautiful game. It is close to 5,000, actually 6,000 combined, right? And we made 66,000 profits, so GG. Nice played by the platoon. This platoon did everything properly, and this platoon is responsible for a victory, so GG, fellas. Okay, round number 3, tier 7s, pretty please. Skill, what did you ask it for tier 7? Skill, what you got tier 9s? Well, I need to be grateful, fellas. At least it's not tier 10, so it always could be worse than this, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to go into the heavy line, and since we are dealing with the big boys, I am going to load APCRs. Hopefully the things will work just fine. So, first things first, what do I want to do? I want to take the position here, and hopefully from this side we can start punishing them whenever they are crossing through the open field. And believe me, enemies will. The main reason why am I saying so, enemies will, because they have a lot of heavy tanks, and whenever there is a lot of heavy tanks in the game, you just simply can punish enemies whenever they are crossing. It's just like a rule of thumb, you know? This is very important thing to say. So at this point we are just waiting. We are waiting patiently until enemies will say tar 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 tar. And they will. There is E75, there is Kreslavskiy, AMAX. Oh, you see, all we needed to do, we needed to be patient. Okay, E75 fixed his track, that's always good. Now, if this Emil would go a bit more aggressive like this, we would start punishing him. I could go in front and I could spank him, but I'm not entirely... I'm not entirely sure will we have anyone who will try to help us, and that is a big problem, fellas. Because if no one is going to help us against the ML2, I am simply going to get farmed and it is going to be game over, you know? I don't want to get farmed. I do not want to get farmed. Okay. What do we have? Let's pay attention at the max map. What do we have? We have enemies going super aggressively like this. Plus on top of that, there is a tiny chance the C75 is going up like this. If that would be the case, we are spanking him for days. And as you can see, this convoy is not trying to... Actually, this convoy is spotting him. If he would get involved, convoy would definitely spot him. Not exactly what I'm looking for. How about this Scorpion? What is the chance this Mr. Scorpion is sitting here? Not a big one, because I would get spotted instantly and it would be quite obvious, to be fair with you. Now, if I'm going to go super aggressively like this, this is not going to work well. Skill-wise, so, well, first of all, the Scorpion is in the side, the E75 is sitting somewhere here, and if enemies would win this, they would make us to go into the crossfire. But since it is not the case, I am going to be a bit more aggressive here. You know what? This could actually work. All I care about in this situation is that E75 who is sitting here on the corner, because I want to believe he is sitting over there, okay? I want to believe this poor E75 is sitting right there. Who is the poor now, Skill? Ay. It's okay. The thing is, we are winning this side, so we do not really need to think too much what to do now. All we need to do, we need to hold this area and we need to wait until enemies will go back a bit. And eventually they will. You see this gentleman, he is screaming, he is crying, he is not happy how the things are looking like, and he is officially dead. Even though he is not dead by us, he is still dead, right? Or maybe he is dead by us. Ah, he is dead by us, good. Okay, E75 turn. Did this E75 completely escape it from this corner? Oh yes, he did. Oh, you smart bugger. Oh, you smart bugger. Such a smart play by this gentleman. Doesn't really change anything, to be completely honest with you. The main reason why it doesn't change anything because we are fighting against him on this corner. Ay ay ay. Good angling by him. Luckily for us, he doesn't know the angles when he can penetrate us. So this is exactly what we are looking for. Let's see, is he going to peek in front again? Oh yes. He is trying to use his lower plate in order to bait the shot from my side. Beautiful play. Beautiful play, 75. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, side scrapping, not a big deal. Not a big deal. The thing is, we are going to reload quicker than this gentleman will, so all we need to do at this point, we need to make a bit of pressure like this. Now E75 is getting angry, and obviously to balance our chances to do something for this gentleman, we obviously need to go with APCRs, and at this point he is not happy whatsoever, and he is dead in 3, 2, 1, he is officially dead. Okay, good. Meanwhile, Tortoise is looking at us. This is not what I want. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, fellas. And all we need to do now, I think we need to make pressure through the open field. Actually, do we need to make pressure? Huh. Do we need to make pressure? This is the question. You know what? They are sitting in some kind of bad situation. I could potentially push on this ML2, but the question is it worth it? I could open this side for our team. You know what? Shh. This is going to be a good one or bad one. 1 out of 2. He just fired, so he can shoot me only once. Watch this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you like this, mister? How do you like this? You love it, don't you? You love it. You have a blast and you are enjoying yourself. Good. Now, the crossing which every single World of Tanks player should know. It's not rocket science. Just simply move sideways in left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And that's what you need to do when you are going through the bottom part. You can do this crossing with a tog, you can do this crossing with a mouse, you can do this crossing with whatever you want. It's very important position to know overall, because if you know how to cross here, you are going to feel like a fresh pickle and enemies will hate you for this, you know? Wait a second, I forgot to clickbait this. Only 0.0001 players knows how to cross this. Sounds better. Beautiful. Very, very good, fellas. Very good. Okay, now Char Futur turn. I think I am feeling completely fine. I think I am feeling very, very well here, fellas. The main reason being is because he is alone. He is scared and he is very, very unhappy. Is he unhappy? Is he unhappy? This is the question. Let's go. And I am officially dead unless the luck is going to be in my side. Unlucky! Luckily for us, fellas, luck is on our side. Thank you very much for your kill. We appreciate you. Old Pamparam, I think I know this gentleman from the live streams. I remember his name. I hope he is not baboon, but if he is, greetings to you. Okay, all in all, ending was fine. We was trying to craft as good strategy as we physically and possibly could. And to be completely honest with you, I think we are successful. I think all in all, we played very, very well with this tank. We got what we was looking for, and that was a great play, even though the score is not the finest one, right? Anyways, GG. We got 32,000 profits, which is not ideal, but that's what we have, and we are appreciating this experience so we can grind some field modifications for this tank. All in all, 3 battles played, 2,600 damage, 1,500 assisting damage. Unfortunately, only 33% win ratio, but 4,100 combined, which is very good. Actually, let's make it 4,200 combined. Very, very, very good game with this tank. And once again, can you imagine that I made a video with this vehicle and my recording goes without sound because I forgot to turn on microphone. Oh well, what can you do? It happened even better than it was before. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.